Hi, how are you doing all? Welcome to our first lecture from Lumin-Awe. I hope that by the end of this lecture, you'll feel inspired to create a website of your own. I hope that by the end of this lecture, you'll feel that you're among millions of people out there making websites. And I hope that by the end of this lecture, you don't feel like you are competing with them. In fact, we could all be collaborating to create websites that specifically target our audiences. You see, there are over 1.7 billion websites out there. But do fear not, out of all those many websites out there that seem like a lot, only about 206 million of them are active. Now, I want to tell you this. It's very important that we understand who our target audience is. Where are they located? Where are they watching from? Do you want to target to the US online population? Do you want to target to the world population? Do you want to target it to the German population? It's important that we know where our target audience is. You see, out of the 206 million websites that are active out there, how many of them have taught this before they created it? How many of them are responsive? How many of them have the same value proposition that the one you're trying to make has? You see, it's important that we think of those questions. It's important that we think that we come from a eagle's eyes view of the whole world and then get it to the audience that you want to target to, the message that you want to deliver, the kind of content, the value proposition that you're providing, and you will see how quickly your content will get delivered to those individuals. See, what I think is not good is for us to think that we can put a website out there so that it can become the first website to be searched for. Out of all the websites within that category, the whole SEO, the whole search engine optimization, I believe needs to be thought again, like rethought. We need to think it through, and really get to ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Is it to be first? Or is it to serve others? I recommend is that we do it so that we can serve others. And for us to do that, we need to know who those others are. We need to know what kind of value they're missing in their lives, what kind of message they need, they're looking for to enrich their businesses. And once we do that, we'll be able to come up with a very good website that can truly make a difference in people's lives. So let's revisit the statistics. Let me show you my whiteboard. I hope you can all see my whiteboard right now. I am going to show you some very cool statistics. And boom, it popped up right now. Woohoo! You see, another thing about making websites, guys, is that it can get very boring or it can be very fun. It's all up to you. It's all up how you make it, how you make out of it. So we've seen that there is over 1.7 billion websites out there. But what I didn't tell you is that there's about 4.8 billion internet users. That's why it's very important that we know who are the users we want our website to deliver the message to. Because, first phrase, for instance, in the US, about 8.2 of the world's online population. That means that approximately, if the two of them are proportionate, meaning that if about 10% of all the websites targeted to the US population, which I doubt it will, about 170 million websites will be targeted to the US. But guess what? I have good news for you. Out of the 1.7 billion websites out there, only 206 of them actually remain active since 2010. That means that there is a chance that we can create a website that is very attractive to the very specific population that you're trying to deliver it to. So I would like to say we don't need to compete. I would like to say we need to collaborate with the makers of 20 million websites out there. Why do we have got this notion that we have to create a website to compete? Why can't we have the notion to create a website where we can collaborate with others? You see, at the end of the day, every business, every person out there wants to deliver a message, wants to deliver value to those they want to speak to. So let's think about exactly what value in life. What's your purpose? Why are you doing this? Don't think too much of what or how. Think of why. Because once you think why, once you answer that question, you'll be able to wake up early in the morning, stay late at night, come up with a new design, contact your friend who is an expert in HTML, contact your friend who is an expert in CSS, hire someone from Fiverr, hire someone from Upworks to help you overcome your obstacles. But at the end of the day, you'll come out of it fulfilled, content with what you've created. I hope that's what you get out of these lectures. What I'm about to show you guys is really not the most perfect thing out there, but it gets the purpose done. We're going to be using either HTML or WordPress for us to get our purpose down. Let's begin with WordPress. Let's begin with something that we all can handle, we all can work with. And I hope that by the end of this next lecture, you can feel that using a WordPress template will get your message across. So the purpose of this lecture has been fulfilled. I have delivered to you the statistics of how many websites are out there. And I have given you the tool using WordPress template to create your own website. In the next video, I will show you how to do it, how to select a WordPress template from a treasured place called teamforest.net. I'm not getting commissions from them. This is just a place I found online. There are many out there, but this is one of the best places I think has really good templates that will help you focus to deliver your message. Now let me show you what kind of websites are going to be there in the next videos. There's going to be static websites and there are going to be dynamic websites. The static websites provide information and usually are rarely updated. The dynamic websites provide fresh content regularly and they make the publishing process faster and easier. Some of these websites, they use content management system. It's called a CMS. This CMS system allows us to create dynamic websites. They can easily be able to create and manage digital content. See, WordPress is not just the only one. There's also Joomla. Let me write it down, I think, so that we can all see it. WordPress and Joomla are dynamic website creating. I'd like you to see that hopefully by the end of the next video, we'll be able to go online, download a template, install it into your favorite host, and get us to use it for our purpose. For this assignment, for this talk, for this first lecture, please choose your purpose, choose your why, identify your audience that helps you address the message and obtain the greatest value out of that message. Thank you so much for this introductory video, and I hope to see you in the next lecture. Bye-bye.